Hello, my name is Thomas Burby, and I'm the author of The Last Boy on Earth, and I'm here to talk to you about Almost Bangor. But before I get started, it said on the on this little flyer you were given that Ardina Hamlin would be here speaking about her new book, and I wish she was because I wanted to hear her too, but unfortunately she's sick with the flu. And didn't want to spread it around, and certainly didn't feel well enough to come and stand up in front of you all and speak. So I am sorry to tell you. So if you want to leave now, you probably shouldn't because it would hurt my feelings, but you could go. A little bit about myself before we get started. I want to introduce someone to you as well. But my name's Tom Burby. I'm a lifelong Mainer. I come from Caribou, Maine. I grew up way up north and moved, like so many county boys, down to Orono to go to college way back when in 1980, and never really went home again. Stayed around here, and met a beautiful girl and got married and had wonderful children. Got a job teaching in Brewer, and I've been the 7th grade language arts teacher in Brewer for 25 years, and taught every single kid who came through Brewer. That's thousands at this point. And one of them's right here, and you get extra credit when you get back on Monday. I did tell them they'd get extra points if they showed up, because it's literary, and absolutely, come to a book festival. And so I wanted to introduce, well, I guess before I get started, you're looking at some amazing drawings, and these are meticulously drawn, and they take a long time to create, and it wouldn't be right for me to say to you that I wrote this book all by myself, because I didn't. So before we get going, I wanted to just tell you about some people who helped me out a lot. And every story has a story. So this story it includes my wife, Vicki, who was my best editor, because if you're lucky enough to be a writer at all, and I'm a teacher more than I'm a writer, but if you're lucky enough to be a writer at all, you really need someone in your life who will tell you the truth even if it hurts, especially if it hurts. And she would very clearly say, no, don't do that. Get rid of that. And I listened. I also listened to my daughter Megan quite a bit, and she helped me out. And then this guy is actually my son Jim. He's filming me. Now he's filming himself. And he's my inspiration for the main character. And he's now, the character in this book is 14, and so when he and I started walking the streets of Bangor and talking about a book, and I was asking him all kinds of crazy questions about what a 14-year-old would do in the situation that this character is in, he was patient and answered a lot of my questions, thinking I was probably a pretty strange father to be asking such strange questions, like, what would you do if everybody died and you were the only one left? And he'd say, I'd kill myself, and then I'd find something else to do. I have a very, very good friend and colleague who I work with at school as well, and she is the foreign language teacher. I've worked with her for 25 years, and she read my book as well and gave me all kinds of pointers and gave me all kinds of helpful hints, editorial things also that I needed, because just because I'm an English teacher doesn't mean I get all of my own errors. So I wanted to thank you for that, Sue. Thank you very much. This is Sue helping me out. Sue McCallum. And then finally, the person who drew all these cool pictures, including that scary one of Paul Bunyan, is Brian Estes. Brian's an illustrator extraordinaire. I think the cover of this book says it all. You don't even have to read it. Just buy the book and look at the cover for a while. And I love illustrations, and I'm a real lover of children's books. I think younger kids get the best books in the world. That's true, isn't it? Absolutely. And so illustrations are essential, I think, to every book, including books for teenagers. So there are over 50 illustrations in this book as well. And graphic novels are coming back, or not coming back, growing in popularity. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the story, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bangor. Can you hear me okay if I don't speak into this? I'm a teacher. I got my teacher voice on, so we're good. This book, first of all, I'm not a professional writer, but I guess I am now. And